You ready?
Hey, listen!
Get some.
Yeah.
Hey, listen!
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Lawrence's Let's Plays. Today, guys, I'm bringing to you part 3 of my 10-part series on Infinite Magicraid for the top 3 heroes from each faction. Be sure to check out my previous videos for the Sword Harbor Guards as well as the Dragon Tribe. Today I'm bringing to you guys Sunset Sages. To my returning viewers, thanks so much for your continued support. If you are new to the channel, thank you as well for stopping by. Guys, do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Nothing really left to say. I'm Lawrence, and let's play. Let's jump on in here. Sunset Sages. Alright, so first and foremost, my number 1 pick is Guhana. Again, I base my picks on a combination of damage and or support heroes. In this case, this is for a support hero, which actually her attack at 4120 is not that bad, to be honest. But Lunar Fall, basic attack, 200% attack damage to a single enemy, 40% chance to inflict inferior severe wound for 2 turns. That can be increased to an 8% chance, reduces their ability to heal by 40%. Lunar Radiance, 4-turn cooldown, deals 200% attack damage to a single enemy with a 6% chance to reduce their speed by 40% for 2 turns. Meanwhile, increases all allies' speed by 20% for 2 turns, and that chance could be increased to 100% on a 3-turn cooldown. So reducing the enemy speed, speed down level 2, 40% is critical, especially in like mode like PvP, but it can be viable in pretty much every mode within the game, especially useful, I would say, in PvP, and also speeding up your allies by 20% for 2 turns is really good. Reduces direct damage taken by all allies by 8% when Guhana survives. This effect is reduced by 50% 2 turns after Guhana acts, so then it becomes still 4% direct damage reduction for all allies. When multiple skills increase this attribute, only the strongest one will take effect. Keep in mind that can be upgraded by leveling up the skill 4 more percent, so that becomes 12%. I do want to point out her exclusive level 3, if you have the 3 copies of her. Lunar Shelter, its effect will no longer be reduced by 50%. So as long as she stays alive, if you have her exclusive 3, that is going to end up making it where she's always giving her team a 12% reduction in damage. Lunar Recovery, active skill, 5-turn cooldown, restores HP by 10% of max HP for all allies, and increases their turn meters by 20%. Meanwhile, increases all allies' attack by 20% for 2 turns. The restoration effect is increased by 40% if the target's HP is no more than 50%. Level that up 6% more, reduce the cooldown 4 turns. Keep in mind, so it's a 10% max HP for all allies, increase their turn meters. However, if those allies if their target HP is no more than 50%, if they're below 50%, it increases it another 50 or 40%. So that's 50, and then with the skill upgrades, that's 56% heal for that particular ally. That's pretty nasty. Best hero for Sunset Sages, in my opinion. There you go. Second, we're going to go with Walter. Walter is a poison debuff guy. Very strong, attack 4350, slow at 985 speed, but his attack is very high. 106% attack damage to a single enemy with a 70% chance to inflict 1 layer of poison for 2 turns. I'm picking him as second because his base percentage chance to inflict poison, which is another great dot debuff in the game, is so high. And then you can even increase it to 100% chance. It's not a lot of damage, but 200% single attack, single target, and a very high percentage chance to poison. 106% attack damage to all enemies, 6% chance to inflict 1 layer of poison. Again, that could be increased to 100% chance, 3-turn cooldown when you level that skill. When a target takes damage due to poison, Walter restores HP by 50% of his attack, so it gives him some survivability. When Walter is taking direct damage, he has a 30% chance to inflict a layer of poison on the attacker for 2 turns. This one, there's no increase to the percentage chance, but he does gain more HP back. 200% attack damage to all enemies, triggers poison 1 time. Up to 6 layers of poison can be triggered each time, with a 40% chance not to reduce the duration of poison if the target is under poison status. So then it keeps going. It doesn't remove the duration of that poison, and that chance can be increased to 100% 4-turn cooldown. Walter is very, very strong. And then rounding it off, we're going to go with, who did I pick? So this one might seem controversial. I'm actually calling this kind of a tie between Slackdough and Allahan, and I'll tell you why. This guy has really high attack as well. 200% attack damage to a single enemy, instills one random attribute buff, reduces the target's turn meter by 15% if they have no attribute buff. 240, 280% for the single target. 106% attack damage to all enemies and removes all of their attribute buffs. Another 220% damage to all enemies, AoE. Increases the direct damage dealt by Slackdough by 24% when he attacks enemies with no attribute buffs. So this ends up being 28, 32, 36, 40% more damage when they have no attribute buffs. 3 stages of attack to all enemies. Each of the first 2 stages deals 60% attack damage with a 30% chance to inflict a resistance buff for 2 turns. The last stage deals 100% attack damage and deals 50% more damage to targets inflicted with res buff. So he is really strong. This right here makes him amazing. When an enemy has no attribute buffs, he does up to 40% more damage. He has 2 AoEs. Very, very strong. But I also like this new hero that got released recently, Allahan. And really only for one reason. And I'm going to show you that one reason. Right here. Spirit Fountain. This is very unique to his kit. Makes the HP percentage of all allies the same as the ally with the most HP percentage, with could be a 3-turn cooldown. So why is that good? Because let's say you have a full 5-person team with Allahan included, and of the remaining 4 heroes within your team comp, 3 of them are sitting at like 25% health. But the other ally's sitting at like 80% health. That means that when he goes to heal, or when this active skill takes place, he will change the other 3 that were at like 20-something% health to the one with the highest health, which would be 70%. Like, that's crazy. And that, to me, is like a game changer. Like, honestly, I'm not even bothering looking at the rest except for this last one. Removes all enemy shields, which can be really helpful because a lot of enemies do have shields. Then deals 100% attack damage to all enemies with a 40% chance to inflict stun for 1 turn. So he's really good. If you're basing it on damage, Slackdough all the way for that 3rd spot. But if you're looking for survivability and just something unique that's presented within someone's kit, that skill to make your allies be the highest health as the person on the team. I'm assuming that also means Allahan. So if he uses that skill, and he has 100% health, and the other ones don't, say they all have like 30% health, I'm guessing it can be based on his skill as well, and that would mean that they would all then have 100% health, and that's crazy, and that he can do that every 3 turns. Well, that pretty much wraps up Sunset Sages. Guys, I appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you guys for stopping by and supporting me and my channel as always. If you did find this content helpful, please do give a big old thumbs up so YouTube can push this out to as many people as possible so they can see if they find this information helpful as well. With nothing really left to say other than keeping it, make sure you keep it locked here at Lawrence's Let's Plays for more Infinite Magicraid content. I will be bringing to you guys, what's the next one? Foresters. Forrester's top 3 and their faction will be coming very, very soon, along with other content coming your way for Infinite Magicraid and other games I'm doing as well. Nothing left to say. I'm Lawrence. This has been Lawrence's Let's Plays, and I am out of here. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys.